Welcome, everybody. Dominic here with Breakthrough Sessions. Want to talk today about self worth. How do you value yourself? What are some things in your life that you really give yourself credit for? What makes you feel good about where you are at this point in time in your life? It is important for you to recognize your self worth. Where does recognizing that self worth come from? Number one, we have to be really confident within ourselves. And self worth comes from understanding that you are enough. And the confidence some of us believe oftentimes is that it comes from the things that we hear outside of what we tell our own selves. But really, confidence comes from within. When you start to recognize your own self, when you start to look in the mirror and love you for who you are, self worth. That's right. Self worth. So important. It's a reminder each and every day when we get a chance to do this, what it means to love yourself, to actually realize that no matter what you have not accomplished, no matter who's torn you down, no matter who said bad things about you, no matter who's actually told you is that you would never amount to anything, self worth. It's the confidence from within that actually gives us the ability to recognize our self worth. The words that we tell ourselves. If you're telling yourself that you are poor, you are ugly, you are stupid, you are no fun, you are a total, just a total disaster, that takes away from your self worth. That takes away from your ability to build up the self confidence. But if you are telling yourself, I'm blessed, I'm loved, I'm beautiful, I'm bright, I'm funny, I'm outgoing, I'm energetic. Those are the different things that help you build up your self worth. Those are the things that raise your confidence level. And it's within is where confidence really starts. I know a lot of people think that when we hear words from other people, yes, they do have a detrimental effect. But what we have to do is learn how to love ourselves. And once we start loving ourselves, we build up the confidence that we need. Our self worth obviously grows. We become bigger. We become better. We become more in sync with our real self, with who we want to be, with what we want to accomplish. Your self-worth starts right there with that confidence level, with your ability to recognize what you're going after, what you're trying to do, why it makes sense. Now, when we talk about self-worth, we talk about how you can actually recognize your self worth, even in the toughest times. And tough times happen when someone tells us is that we should be ashamed of the way we dress. We should be ashamed of the way we look. We should be ashamed of what we want to become or what we want to be or who we want to be called. But at the end of the day, your worth has already been given to you. Your worth was given to you the moment that you were brought on this earth. And it is up to you to define what that self worth is. It's not up to anybody else to determine what your self worth is. It's up to you to create the value from within and deliver that value, deliver a smile, deliver the confidence, deliver the mentality, deliver the words, deliver the ability to love, to have a heart that fights for each and everything that you want to be. Never let anyone tell you less. Never let anyone tell you that you're not deserving of the best life, that you're not deserving to have the things that you want in life. Your self worth is basically a must. And once you start to realize everything that you have, who you are, what you're capable of doing, no one can bring you down. No one can tell you that you're not worth it. No one can tell you is that you shouldn't be here. No one can make you feel any worse than you already feel right now with all the things that have happened to you. So your self-worth comes when you realize all the things that you've been through, they brought you to this moment, to this point, and there's something bigger, there's something better, there's something more. And if you keep working to explore that, if you keep building yourself up, if you keep chiming in, reminding yourself of what you're capable of, and you keep telling that other thing, that other person that's telling you in the back of your head, don't do it. You're not good enough. You're not cute enough. You're not thin enough. You don't look like the normal people. You don't act like the normal people. Until you kick that voice out, until you start to recognize your true value, your self-worth in your life, times will forever be hard. But once you accept it, once you love you, once you recognize you, once you give yourself a great jobs that you have done, once you give yourself a pat on the back for all the goals that you have accomplished, once you give yourself a pat on the back for making it through the toughest of the times, once you give am to think about our own individual selves and the things that we tell ourselves each and every day. They matter. Build your self worth up. It's not up to someone else. It doesn't revolve around you being with somebody else. It doesn't matter what someone else calls you. It doesn't matter what others say that you can't do. What matters is what you believe in. Your self worth comes from loving yourself, giving yourself the opportunity each and every day, looking at yourself and saying, I'm thankful and grateful that I have this body. I'm thankful and grateful that I can make the choice today to love myself before everybody else. Because once I love myself, I will allow and attract more people to love me because I can be genuine. I can be me. I don't have to put on a show and I don't have to have everyone like me. But what I do have to do, I have to love, like, cherish, and hold myself to a high standard and believe that my life is the best life and I deserve to be here just as much as anybody else. No matter how I look, no matter how I dress, no matter what I want to be called, no matter what I want to believe, but my self-worth is something that nobody can steal away from me. So let this be a life lesson for you. Your self-worth is everything that you make it. And you should always be striving to give yourself a chance in this life. This is Breakthrough Sessions. I'm Dominick. Thank you. Have a great day.